Hi everyone, it's me. So this week kind of feels like the last week. I don't know what day it is. I don't know. I think we're in April. But then March just feels like March is taken over. What was the point of this video again? Hi everyone, it's me. So this week we are celebrating 60,000 subscribers. That's right, 60,000 people thought that they should click that little subscribe button on this channel, and I'm just as confused as you are. So I spoke to some viewers and they suggested doing like an assumptions about me video rather than a typical Q&A. So apparently assumption videos are a thing. So that's what we're gonna do. So I asked you guys, do you have any assumptions about me? And I'm gonna answer them. That's the point of this video. Thank you for subscribing. Before we lose a lot of people who click away, thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel. I never intended it to get 60,000. To be honest, I was a bit shocked at 1,000. Let's be honest. I just do this as a hobby, and I never expected so many people would get enjoyment out of this, and you know, I hope I make you laugh. I hope you have fun watching this stuff. Thank you for being here. And that's just, you know, thank you. So without further ado, let's go. Now I just screenshotted as many of these as I can, and I figure we'll just kind of like rapid fire through them. There's no rules anymore. Now to start off, quite a few people had assumptions about my drinking. One viewer says, I assume when you get hammered, you love a good karaoke session and secretly get wild. You seem like a fun drunk. Like if people went drinking with you, they'd have an awesome time. You get rowdy when you drink. Nice woman to go down the pub with and have a few cheeky ciders. So I know people don't believe this. I don't drink that often. I am very much a lightweight, so I don't like to drink a lot. I personally do love ciders, but I will pretty much drink anything. And am I a fun drunk? I mean, there's a very thin line between kind of like getting drunk and getting sort of like bubbly and fun, at least you think you are, and then me falling asleep on this side. So there's a very thin line between I think I'm quite fun and then I immediately fall asleep. So if napping is considered really fun, then yeah, I'm a really fun drunk. You are a very extroverted person compared to most Canadians. No, I'm an introvert. How could you not know that? I get a fair amount of comments from people saying that I should do stand-up comedy and I should like be on stage and have an audience and I could just do this. And I think that I would rather die. Let's be honest. So when I film these videos, I am almost always by myself. I don't even like doing it with my parents home because I know they can hear me recording and that makes me feel really awkward and anxious. So I am not an extrovert and I certainly shouldn't be on stage. So in answer to your assumption, no, I am not a very extroverted person. Quite the opposite. You're very spontaneous and change your plans a lot. I don't really think so. I like organization and I like order. So, fun stuff. You enjoy nature and adventures within it. That's true. I do like being outside. One of the things that I absolutely love about Ontario, where I'm from here, beautiful Ontario, is we get so much sun. So much. And so I love, even like you guys might have seen my backyard in like various photos and stuff. I love just sitting out in the backyard here because you just sit in the sun, you know, soak it up, have something, have a nice snack, maybe a nice drink, listen to music or write or read or anything. And I love that. And sometimes I mean, not sometimes, most of the time, I really miss that in England because we don't have as many full sun days. So I love to be outside, I mean in nice weather. And yeah, go hiking, go for a walk, go swimming or any of that kind of stuff. I can't remember what the point of this story was. One viewer assumes that I am difficult to live with. You were really clever in school. That's very kind. I don't know about that. I was pretty average. I liked school. I didn't really try that hard. That was probably the problem. But no, school was fine. I was a good student. I liked school. But I don't think I was really clever. That's probably a step too far. You wish you were English, not Canadian. This is also not true. I'm very proud to be Canadian. I love Canada. I love the people in Canada. I love Canadians. I love the country. I love being Canadian. I love the fact that as a Canadian, you can go abroad to almost any country and say you're Canadian and people have a positive reaction to you. I think there's very few countries like that. You can tell me that I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. But yeah, being able to go abroad and say, oh, I'm Canadian, and everybody has a positive reaction, and that's a cool thing, okay? I'm saying it now. You heard it here first. So no, I don't wish I was English. You guys have your own, pros and cons. So do Canadians. But I'm proud to be Canadian. I just kind of want to live in England, all right? You always pictured yourself ending up living somewhere abroad when you were younger. That is true. I had thought about moving abroad or studying abroad or working abroad or traveling extensively when I was younger. Yes, that is true. I feel like I keep getting a hair on my face and it won't go away. I'm going to lose it. So yes, I did think about moving abroad. I always assumed it was going to be out of reach and it just wasn't in the cards for me, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I started doing adventures and naps to like a higher, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wanted to show people that as just a regular old person, you can live abroad, and it's not always going to be fun, and it's not always going to be great, but you can do it, and it's not out of reach. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I just wanted to share that message with other people that yes, you can live abroad just like me. It's not always fabulous. Just a lot of crappy stuff about being an expat, but it's not completely unreasonable. One viewer's assumption about me, incredibly pretty. I don't think you understood the assignment. You're a neat freak. The mess behind the camera begs to differ. I don't think I'm a neat freak, but with my anxiety, I don't like things out of place. And if like my room or my space is particularly messy, it like plays on me. So I try to make sure I put everything back in its home, because everything needs to have a home. Put it back in its home. But I'm not a neat freak, because right now, the mess that I'm looking at right now, yeah, I'm just not. Your love of murder mysteries and disappearances from the UK makes me assume you're a serial killer. I cannot confirm nor deny. You get tired of everyone asking, are you American? Sometimes. I mean, for those of you who don't know me, I don't know how you found this video, but hello, welcome. Thank you for sticking through to this point in the video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian who has spent the last 4 years in England, and now I am back in Canada. I'm trying to apply for a new visa to go back to England. So at this point in time, living, in my home country, a Canadian living in Canada, nobody asks me if I'm American because I sound pretty much like everybody else. I have noticed that there are some word differences that come out that are British words that I normally wouldn't say, but I think I'll do a video on that separately if you guys are interested in it. Right now, nobody assumes that I am American because I sound pretty much like everybody else. But in England, especially when I first moved there and I didn't know any of like the slang or some of the local phrases and that kind of stuff, I did get a lot of people asking, are you American? What part of America are you from? Are you American? No, that's nothing against Americans. I know some absolutely incredible Americans. America as a country, fabulous, but I am Canadian. That's all. One viewer's assumption about me, I have no idea actually. Fabulous. You enjoy salty foods. Yes. I am a savory person. I will say that loud and clear for all to hear. I like savory stuff. You can keep your sweet. Honestly, you could probably just keep it. I don't really need it. Savory though? Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please. You know what I haven't had in so long? A sausage roll. Oh, God. You look younger than you are. I'm guessing you're 23, crying, laughing. That's kind of you. You have an agenda for world domination and are relocating to a hollowed out volcano. I'll be honest, the first time I read this, I thought it said hollowed out avocado, and I thought, how would somebody live in an avocado? But also, how great would that be? Despite having a YouTube channel, you are actually quite a private person. That is also true. I don't really like talking about myself. It's a strange sensation. It just feels funny. A lot of viewers send me messages and leave comments and stuff that I should do videos with my family, with my friends, with, you know, other living human beings. But I think, at least at this point, I want to keep some of that stuff private. I have kept it private up until this point pretty much. Just, you know, there's some things that I know and there's some things that you don't need to know. Ooh, cryptic. But yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty private person. Although I am on YouTube forever at this point, so yay. You're a bit lazy in general. How dare you? I don't think people realize how much time I put into things because I live stream every week on Twitch. I make this video, both the idea, filming it and editing it myself each week. I also do the same thing for Patreon each week, plus posting across all the social medias. Plus on Patreon, I usually do a bonus live stream. Plus on Patreon, I write out handwritten postcards to patrons. So there's a lot of stuff in the background. And I think if I were a lazy person, it probably wouldn't happen. One viewer's assumption about me, you're a minimalist. To some extent, yeah. I try not to amass too much stuff, and I think also from moving from Canada to England and then England to Canada, you just kind of realize that stuff doesn't really matter. I don't know if you can hear that truck. The truck has returned. Anyway, I still keep things that I don't need. I found my Game Boy Advance down in the basement, so I don't think I'm a true minimalist, but in some ways, yeah. You hate painting your toenails. Let me tell you, I've probably painted my toenails twice in my entire life. I mean, my fingernails I've probably painted maybe 10 times. But yeah, toenails maybe twice. We don't need to get into the state of my feet, but it's just not for me. In your videos, you come across quirky, shy, and awkward, but in reality, you're the opposite. No, actually, I am shy and awkward. I don't know what the opposite of quirky would be, but I thought quirky was like a good thing. I mean, shy and awkward, I don't know. No, I am those things. That's why I film my videos completely alone and in my bedroom, so no one can see me. You'll die of a cheese overdose, but you'll be okay with that because you'll consider it a good way to go. If I die, I hope it is by cheese. And then bury me in a cheese coffin and lower me into a cheesy grave and then pour cheese on top of the casket and then just fill the hole with more cheese, and then I hope my tombstone is a piece of cheese. I would be okay with that. You're a dog person and you hate cats. I love dogs. Cats, I don't hate them, but I just want to be loved unconditionally by a random animal without having to like earn that love. And with dogs just love everybody almost immediately. And that's what I want. With cats, you have to like befriend them and earn their trust, and then maybe they decide that they just don't love you. And I can't take that kind of rejection. So cats can just do their own thing. That's fine. I don't need you. But dogs, yes. I just want to be loved. Another viewer assumption about me, that I eat pizza crust first. Guess what? That's true. And how did you know that? There's a special technique to eating pizza. Now, I've eaten a lot of pizza in my time. It's one of my favorite foods. The crust is the worst part. So why not eat that first, get it out of the way, and then you have the rest of the pizza to enjoy. Try it out next time, I swear. Once you go crust first, you can't go back. You like living in the UK over Canada for certain things, yeah. Not for everything. I mean, there's things that Canada has that are absolutely incredible that the UK just doesn't have or doesn't understand. It's never gonna be the same. That probably doesn't make any sense. I like living in the UK also because there's that adventure aspect to it, because you know it's different and there's different accents and there's different types of food and there's castles everywhere and there's cathedrals and there's just like pretty cobblestone, you know, roads, and everything is really interesting and new, and so it definitely has that aspect to it as well. Whereas Canada, you know, at least my hometown and my, you know, the area that I grew up in, you know, it's not too surprising, if that makes sense. There's another truck. I don't know if you can hear it. Why are there so many people driving around? Go home! You did really well in school and university as you were so eloquent in your delivery. Guess what? Your girl did not go to university. So no, you're wrong. I think you are secretly a world-class foxtrot dancer. Oh, God, no. I like to dance? Sure. Am I gonna do it on camera? No. Because I'm not a psychopath. Can I foxtrot? Pfft. What do you think? I assume you're well-traveled. Where else have you visited? I've been to a lot of places. I don't know if... Well, I mean, guess what? Yes. Well-traveled, I guess, but not really. I've done quite a few places in the US. Italy, Germany, Denmark, Spain, Switzerland, Czech Republic, France, England, obviously, Scotland, Wales. Not a lot of places in Canada, which is actually kind of sad. I haven't done Asia yet, which I'd love to, or Australia, New Zealand, that kind of stuff. Haven't been to that yet, so maybe, fingers crossed, when we can travel again, who knows? You are related to Aubrey Plaza. I wish. Can you imagine? Me. Fabulous. You're taller than you appear. I don't know how tall I appear to be, but I'm 5'3". So, you are quietly working on your MBA in the background. No, again, I have no degree. It's very kind that you think that, but nope. You've never actually murdered a friend, but you've thought about it. I cannot confirm or deny. I assume you like all dressed chips/crisps. Yes, you are right. I love all dressed. If you ever come to Canada, they do sometimes sell them in certain places in the US, but it's very much a Canadian thing. Please get yourself a bag of all dressed chips. They're fabulous. I love them. I actually have some in the cupboard, and when I'm done this, as a little treat, I'm gonna have some because I deserve it. And I can't leave the house. Your favorite breed of dog is a French Bulldog. I love French Bulldogs. I think they're so silly. My sister has one, actually. I am typically more of a larger dog person. We've had 2 family dogs. First was an Australian cattle dog, and the second one was a Labradoodle, and they were both quite big. The Labradoodle was huge. So I just kind of gravitate towards larger dogs. I mean, I don't have a dog myself right now. I can't afford it, and I just don't have the time. But someday, maybe, wouldn't that be nice? Adventures and naps and her dog. I can't wait. You like Starbucks. Here's the thing. I get anxious going to Starbucks because I never know what to order. I don't know if you get the same thing, but I go in and I just look at the wall and there's so many options, and I panic and I think, oh my God, you gotta make a decision really quick. So I just order like the first thing that I see, and then they ask me my name and I forget my name because I'm on the spot. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what I just ordered. Thankfully I have no allergies, so I'm gonna be okay, but my God, I hope it's okay. And then they finally get my name and I stand off to the side and then they call my name, and sometimes I'm not sure Did they call my name or did they call somebody else's name? And I was just like, oh my God, I just want to get my coffee and go, but I don't even know what it looks like. I don't remember what size I ordered because it's not small, medium, large. No, they had to make it even more confusing so that I'm not even really sure what size I'm looking for. I just grab one and I go. Starbucks makes me a little bit nervous. I assume you like maple syrup. Honestly, not really. I don't really like maple flavored stuff. I know that's like the stereotype that everybody knows about Canadians. It's probably one of the only ones people know about is maple syrup, but I don't really like it. Sorry. You're 20 and really pretty. No. I haven't been 20 for many years. I'd tell you how many, but you don't need to know that. When you cry, your tears are maple syrup. Again, get out. None of this maple syrup business, okay? Enough. No, I don't like it. You want to be a YouTuber full time? No, not really, no. YouTube is really strange and it really does play on your self-worth, which is a weird experience. Just a heads up to anybody interested in getting into YouTube, because you get to this point where you associate your self-esteem and your confidence and your self-worth based on how your video does, like what views it gets, how many subscribers you get. Are they going up? Have they plateaued? Is it going down? Because that's a reflection on you, and if they don't like you, then they're not going to watch you, and then you're not going to get paid. So you're not getting paid because nobody likes you, and it's a very messed up system. So I really enjoy doing YouTube as a hobby. Granted, it's a very time-consuming hobby because I also do Twitch and Patreon. It would be really cool if I could pay most of my life expenses with this stuff. We're not there. We're not even close, my friends. But I can't see myself relying on this for all my income. I mean, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. But anyway, I don't think so. I assume the relationship status between you and Tim Hortons would be, it's complicated. I haven't been to Tim Hortons in so long. So I came to Ontario, then I went to Florida for a really quick holiday, then I came back. Now I've been in quarantine and I'm not getting out of quarantine anytime soon. So haven't been to Tim Hortons. Although I do think they are delivering to some places, but I've been trying not to get deliveries either, just like to be safe, you know. I haven't had Tim Hortons in so long, but when I do go, I want an ice cap, I want an everything bagel toasted with cream cheese, and I want a sesame seed bagel toasted with butter, and I would like a 20-pack of Timbits. Okay? Because it's been so long. Okay, for some reason I got two assumptions about milk. Why? You drink semi-skimmed milk, which is true, but also you put milk in before cereal, which is not true. Only psychopaths put milk in first. It's not okay. Don't do it. It's very strange. Stop. You come from a well-off family but worked very hard to create your own unique path. I also have another one that just says rich girl. You come from a wealthy family. My parents are not wealthy. We are not upper class, rich, posh people. My parents were really good saving money and they have been very frugal, and they still are very frugal. I definitely have tried to do my own thing. My parents do not support me financially, although I am very lucky that I'm able to live here for the time being while I get my new visa sorted out, because otherwise I would be homeless. So they are sheltering me, which I am very grateful for. Thank you very much. When you watch this video, thank you. But they don't pay my living expenses or my travel or anything like that. I can do that myself for now, knock on wood. But no, my family is not rich, and they're just good with money and they're frugal. So now you know. Being British, I have no assumptions, just a crushing sense of embarrassment based on nothing. Pal, I feel that. Do you ever get secondhand embarrassment? Because I do. Isn't that fun? There's some movies that I can't watch because I feel so embarrassed for that particular character or event or whatever that I get secondhand embarrassment, and it's so uncomfortable. So I feel you. You're in a safe space. I assume that you don't like Marmite. True. I have tried it many different ways. Many people said I didn't do it right. I don't care about your opinion. I've tried it. I really don't like it. It's just, I don't think it's made for consumption. I assume as there aren't many Alannas about that a lot of people can't spell your name. That's absolutely true. A lot of people, even on social media and YouTube and people that email me, don't spell my name correctly. So that's fine. I'm used to it. It literally doesn't matter. But no, I don't know very many Alannas, and nobody spells my name right. So you are absolutely correct. You moved to England to escape the cops after a bank job. I can neither confirm nor deny. So those are some assumptions about me from my viewers. Thank you guys so much for submitting stuff, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking and leaving kind comments and just being really wonderful. I just can't explain to you how grateful I feel. But thank you guys so much for your support here. I never intended to get to 60,000, and here we are. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys get some kind of enjoyment from this content. Time is weird right now, so I really appreciate it. But I hope you guys are keeping well. Stay inside, wash your hands, get some sun on your face if you can, because I'm probably going to go do that right now. I'm going to go get some all-dressed chips, and I'm going to sit in the backyard in the sun and just soak up all that vitamin D. Have I said thank you? I'm going to say it one more time just in case. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!